Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Championship Ringside is back again. Well, it's Championship Ringside Live, actually, because I use that for the podcast. But whatever, we back. We're back with another debate. We're going to do a live debate today. Blizzy Blaze here. I'm going to bring G in a few. We're going to debate some topics today. Shout out to everybody listening. Shout out to everybody supporting the movement. Shout out to everybody showing love. Shout out to everybody donating. Shout out to everybody who making it. Appreciate everybody stopping by to listen. So check it out. Today we're gonna go over some real deep topics today. We're gonna knock out, this Giannis debate. We gotta talk about T-Mac, we got Russ, same old topics but different texture. But let's not BS around. Let's bring them in. Let's see. Booyah. You can hear me?
I'm on.
All right. G, welcome back, my man. Go ahead and introduce yourself for everybody who watching.
Very simple. I'm G. That's it. Follow Instagram, protein_shake. It's right there.
All right. So I guess there's no really introduction that's going on, right? Because we're in the off season, no kind of earth shaking news going on. So you ready to walk into these topics?
Let's go.
All right. So brace yourself, because last time you was looking bad, but we're gonna see if you're gonna step yourself up again. That fantasy football probably distracted you. I don't know, but I'm sitting here chilling in the islands, laughing. Can't wait to get back in the studio. But
I was looking bad.
Huh?
That's what the people said.
I mean, I'm looking at the comments, man. I don't know, bruh. I'm just saying.
I don't know. I'm in the comments. Tag me.
All right, I'm about to say I need to get back into the comments myself. I need to get back in the studio. Honestly, I love my family, but nothing like the lab to get real work done.
I feel that.
But let's get into the Facebook fire take. The reason I'm calling it that because it started out as a Facebook post I seen. I sent it to you, and it turned into something. So let me get it. Let me pull it up. All right. So it was a picture of Mount Rushmore. Now, I'm a firm believer that Mount Rushmore shouldn't be an overall point because everybody had a different perspective of Mount Rushmore. Even Mount Rushmore is kind of misrepresented because most people say Mount Rushmore is the best, but we it's 2021. We can't say those 4 presidents was the best presidents, but that's another conversation for another day. Usually when we talk about Mount Rushmore, we're talking about who are the best at that particular topic. Agree?
Right.
All right. So this particular post was the Mount Rushmore of scoring. Let me put my phone fucked up. All right. So the 4 faces they had on that was LeBron James, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, and Kevin Durant. And it said these are the 4 more skilled scorers of all time. Do you agree? And I didn't agree. I think you didn't agree either, or you.
Who was the 4 names again?
LeBron James, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, Kevin Durant.
Okay.
All right. So off jump, I'm gonna say I disagree. Now, before, do you want to go after that and follow me up on the agree or disagree?
Yeah, you handle your business.
All right. So I disagree. I agree, Michael Jordan. I agree, Kobe Bryant. I agree, Kevin Durant. LeBron James, skilled scorer. I think I'm on the edge about him being number 4 or in that club or in that tier if we're trying to discuss that. I'm looking at talents like maybe James Harden, Steph Curry. Those are better skilled scorers, in my opinion, than LeBron because they have multiple ways of getting their points. Even though Steph Curry is not a great driver to the goal, he does have a way to get to the goal. But if I had to go with a 4th spot, if I had to say who's in that tier with Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant and Kevin Durant, I'm going T-Mac, man. Come on, man. Let's be honest. Come on, man. Y'all look, look up T-Mac on YouTube, man. Kids, grown men, everybody who paying attention. T-Mac was with those three guys as far as skilled scores. We talking about going to the goal? T-Mac had that. We talking about long range? We had that. Talking about mid range? We had that. Now T-Mac is not as accomplished, and I think that's what kind of makes the vision blurry. He wasn't as accomplished as the other four guys that's on this particular photo. But man, let's be honest. I'll let people pause the video right now and look up a T-Mac highlight. What it was, 13 points in 30 seconds or some shit. Come on, man. All right. Yeah, I don't think I even have too much to say. I can't even think of another score. I mean, Wilt Chamberlain comes to mind, but I don't think Wilt was quote unquote skilled because when we talk about outside game, as far as he was, it was maybe the free throw line probably was his furthest his game was consisted of. I can't really think of no other scores. Maybe Rick Barry, George Gervin, Pistol Pete, some more good scores, but maybe that's a product of my time because maybe Rick Barry and George Gervin was that good of scores. But I'm going T-Mac. All around score, I'll say T-Mac belongs in that upper echelon in the Mount Rushmore scoring. I'll put T-Mac, Jordan, Kobe Bryant, Kevin Durant.
All right. So this is what I'm gonna tell you. You're absolutely, positively, like without a doubt, like wrong. Like T-Mac not on the Mount Rushmore scoring. Like he's not even close. Just being honest with you. Like if we gonna take a Mount Rushmore scoring, if we're saying
Skilled scores.
yeah, skilled scores, what we're gonna do is we're taking first let me break it down. Let me really break it down. So if we going from a Mount Rushmore, we have those three people that's up there, right? We have Mike, Kobe, KD, right? Those are the names that we have right there. And
you agree on that part?
Yeah, I agree on them. If we go all the way to the back, if we go to the 60s, then you looking at possibly Oscar, possibly Elgin, possibly Jerry West. If you go to the 70s, you're looking at possibly Dr. J, you looking at possibly I was about to say Julius, but you're looking at Dr. J, you're looking at the Iceman, you possibly looking at David Thompson. The guy who I actually would have here is in the 80s. And we talking about Larry Joe Bird. You probably didn't think about him. Larry Joe Bird, like, peep him out. And we talking about skill, right? Larry Joe was never at all in any realm of the equation considered athletic. And I know people say, like, oh, in the 80s, this is who played and all this other stuff. Like, people try to do that. Bro, these dudes was athletic in the 80s. You feel me? You had Neek out here that was doing work. But, like, if you go look at a highlight of Larry versus Neek, you see the Hawks on the side, like, laughing at Dominique as Larry Bird is giving him work. You feel me? So I think that's what I have. Even if we went to the 90s, they're gonna have more skilled player in the 90s, and then even going down to the 2010s, they're gonna have more skilled scores in the 2010s. So just going over it and not trying to be too long-winded with this answer. Like T-Mac not even close. You know what T-Mac do belong in? I'm gonna give you two Mount Rushmores that T-Mac probably belong on. All right. If we're gonna put the most skill scores in the 2000s, T-Mac is on that Mount Rushmore. We're gonna have Kobe, T-Mac, AI, and you put somebody else in there. You know what what other Mount Rushmore that T Mac probably would be on? T Mac is probably on a what if Mount Rushmore. What if T Mac didn't get hurt? What if he did, what if he didn't battle?
He went no. Maybe what ifs was better than that. Nah,
So, so,
He
so,
not a Mount Rushmore. That.
so look, I'm gonna give you 4. Right? We got D Rose, we got B Roy, we got T Mac, and
What
who am
about Brian not leaving?
who?
What
No,
about LeBron not leaving?
I'm talking about like players who got hurt, like injuries.
Oh, okay. So Penny, Grant Hill,
Grant, yeah. So you got Penny.
uh,
So we could
Derrick Rose. I guess you could probably put T Mac in there, but T Mac had a longer career than all those dudes we talking about.
you know who actually Grant Hill actually has a sneaky long career, and I don't know how the hell. Well, damn, that's probably
Oh, he
but
it was all about a bunch of 50, 60 games. He was hurt.
yeah,
He was hurt.
I'm saying if we really look at it, if we really dissect it, like going to like the players that's playing now and how the rules are for the NBA, he not saying T Mac could have probably been better now, but if we're looking at what T Mac actually did versus if we go throughout the history of time, it's only 4 people that get on that Mount Rushmore, and T Mac not close.
Why not? So
Like,
this the thing. When I sit there and say Mount Rushmore score of skilled scorers, I'm trying to break down the element of scoring. So when I break down the element of scoring, what are the best ways you can score? We can break it down. You can get to the goal. You can go. You can get mid range. You can have long range. I mean, if you want to include free throws, that's cool. But I don't think free throws count as quote unquote skill. You don't have to get. You don't have to make your way to the free throw line. Once you're there, you're taking an open shot. So when you bring down anybody, bring them down. If you think about it the way I'm looking at it, Jordan is actually the third person in my opinion because he don't have an outside game as good as Kobe and KD. But that's neither here nor there because Jordan mid-range game is better than Kobe. But we'll get to that. We'll get to that another day. Look, so when we break it down to those 3, and I put T-Mac right here, you put whoever right there. If you want to say, okay, Larry Bird, I'm not gonna say Larry Bird was better getting to the goal than T-Mac. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying Larry Bird has a better 3-point shot than T-Mac. I'm not saying that.
so you know what? This is just your nostalgia on overload. Like really, like yeah, this is your nostalgia on overload. That's all this is. Like when we really look at it,
That's not what you're doing.
no. So I'm just looking at it.
Skilled scores.
So
Skilled.
skilled scores.
You're
So
are you, wait. I just want to be clear when I ask you this. Are you not confusing skill with efficient?
no, I'm not.
So you're saying Larry Bird was a more skilled scorer than Tracy McGrady?
Yes. 3-point Bird, mid range Bird, post game Bird. The only thing that T Mac had over Bird was athleticism, which is going to allow him to get to the goal and allow him to dunk. That's it. That's the only thing that you're going to give. That's the only thing that you're going to give T Mac over Larry.
So T Mac wasn't an assassin when it came to scoring.
I didn't say he wasn't. That wasn't my.
T
That was
Mac wasn't. T Mac couldn't get a 3. Like we got to realize T Mac didn't play with teammates to where it was the easiest to score like he did. Grant Hill wasn't there like we think. We just talked about that. He had a sneaky long career, but nah, pay attention to the season. He wasn't there like that. So beyond that, T Mac did a lot of this when Yao Ming was hurt, when Grant Hill was hurt. He was getting these long range shots. He was getting to the goal. He was getting mid range shots. I give Larry Bird his credit, but I'm not gonna sit there and say over T Mac.
yeah. I'm definitely. There's no way that T Mac is over Larry Bird as far as scoring. Like there's no way. But even when we saying that, like you're saying as if when a player has a chance to dominate the ball by himself, when a player has a chance to really dominate the ball by himself, and we're saying that this is what T Mac did. Like T Mac has 130 point per game season. So I'm saying, like, if we're saying that this is what he's doing, saying that he didn't have the opportunity to do this because he didn't have teammates. This is no, that's fake. That's a fake argument, because even if we take out efficiency, because if we're taking out efficiency, then you can't really, some of the comparisons you can't make. But if you saying like more ways to score, it's gonna be Larry Bird. That's not even, how is that a comparison?
Please explain.
Again,
You said T Mac had one year of 30 points per game.
yeah,
Okay, how many did Larry Bird had?
none.
So what we talking about?
But this is what you said. You said that T Mac couldn't be efficient because he didn't have teammates around him. That's what you said.
No, I'm saying to be the scorer that he was. When you walk on the court, you knew for a fact, okay, we gotta stop T Mac. If we stop T Mac, we good. I'm looking at like when the Celtics walked on the court, they had more of a team thing going. We knew Larry Bird was the guy, but if Larry Bird was not scoring, we had to kill us with passing. So Larry Bird, he had the option of picking his poison. I don't think he need to be the skill scorer you're trying to save. If Larry Bird was a skill scorer like Tracy McGrady, I think we're talking about a whole different caliber player. I think we're talking a top 5 player of all time.
But no, that's
Because
no,
wait, athleticism has a lot to do with getting your shot.
no. But
Look at the first three we're talking about. Athleticism has a lot to do with it. So if you're saying, oh, it's because of athleticism, I agree.
well, no.
Athleticism.
Wait. So the first three aren't the most athletic players that we've seen.
I didn't say that. I said
Um,
they're great scorers because of the athleticism.
no, but I'm saying we took out one of the, like, Jordan is probably one of the most athletic people we've seen. Wilt is probably one of the most athletic people we've seen. LeBron is probably up there. But we took out LeBron because of we separated athleticism from skill. We separated that.
Wait. So you're taking what we use for just Larry Bird and T Mac, and then you're referencing to everybody else.
No,
I'm saying what gives T Mac the edge over Larry Bird. If we're saying what gives T Mac the edge over LeBron, I will say long range shooting.
wait. You no, like LeBron.
So
LeBron.
look,
No,
you,
LeBron at his best. LeBron at his best. From LeBron. Let me see how I can say this correctly. LeBron has gotten a long range shot as he gotten older, right? So we currently, we know LeBron isn't at his best right now, correct? All right. So if we're looking at LeBron at his best, he's not as skilled a scorer as T Mac. So are we going by LeBron at his best versus T Mac at his best? Like, this what we doing?
I'm pretty much going by prime versus prime. Yeah,
Prime versus prime.
I can't sit there and say LeBron, when he developed his jump shot, him going to the goal was as dangerous was back in 2012. I
What?
can't say that.
I get you.
That's not the same person.
No, I get you. I follow you. I'm completely with it. But what I'm
Yeah,
saying,
so I'm personally taking Miami Heat LeBron, or even okay. So it's two LeBrons. To me, it's only two LeBrons to talk about when we talk about who was the best LeBron. 2012, 2016. Problem is, you either take a defensive, athletic driver to the goal, or you take a smart shooting, non-defensive player. That's when it comes to LeBron. I'm taking when we talk about skilled scores, I still would take the Miami Heat LeBron, but he's not good. When you talk about Miami Heat LeBron versus Houston, Orlando, whichever one you want to choose, T Mac, I think we're looking at a more skilled scorer in that T Mac. This
and
is
I
how I'm looking at it.
and look, that's cool. I'm cool with that. What I'm saying
Now,
is,
what Larry Bird you bringing to the table against Orlando T Mac?
versus
Like
Orlando.
86?
But Bird that won three what you call them in a row, like 50, 40,
Again,
90.
Again, if you're going by efficient, oh hell yeah,
What?
I'm not. There's no debate this way.
So no, so you don't want to factor in efficiency, but you have
Kobe,
to.
look, I love Kobe. I love Kobe. If we talking about efficiency, he got to go and put Steph Curry on the list. That's why I know I'm not talking efficiency.
So no, so listen. What we're talking about, I'm not saying the most efficient scorers either. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is Larry Bird's efficiency is a testament to what he did, right? Larry Bird is a 50-40-90 guy. All right. Larry Bird is a guy who
You can get
played
more.
small forward,
Well, not yet, not yet.
power forward. You dig? And Larry
Okay.
Bird threat in the post as well as a threat at the 3-point line. And this is before the 3-point era was really there. Like Larry Bird, they implemented the 3-point line, I want to say in 79. And Bird, even though he was drafted in 78, his first year was 79. So they implemented the 3-point era as he was a rookie. So this is not something I want to say. This is not something that he had to practice. He had to just be good at this. So what I'm telling you is when it comes down to Larry Bird and T-Mac, this is not really a discussion. This not. This not, bro. No, I'm sorry.
Again, all right. We that I guess we're gonna close it out on that one.
I'm
I'm
tripping.
looking at it like this, huh?
Oh no, you good. You good.
I'm looking at it like this. I'm saying when we talk about skilled score, I think the word skill is where we get mixed up at. I'm looking at T Mac. Definitely could get to the goal. Definitely get his own shots. And when we sit there and say where's the weak spot for T Mac, that's where
But
a
it's
long
but
silence happened.
and cool. Look, so let's be honest, right? T Mac
Okay.
is damn. That's no, I'm not even doing that because I don't want to be disrespectful to the man.
No. Speak your piece, brother. Speak your piece.
No, because
You
all
trying
I'm
to defend
saying is
yourself.
no. I'm
You
not. I'm
saying
not trying. I'm not really
you really actually disrespected T Mac if you think about it, bro. Like I'm
by
sitting there
saying
thinking
that
about
he's
the
not
stuff you
better. He's
saying.
not a
You start
better
naming
scorer than
Oscar
Larry Bird.
Robinson. You start naming Oscar Robinson. Like, come on, man. Come on, man. Unbelievable. Like, I think you're naming more.
Again. So
Look, if maybe you're mixing up because T Mac career wasn't that fabulous. T Mac prime was nice, but his career wasn't all that great. But
so look. I
again,
guess.
I
So look. Let me. I guess. Let me. Let me close this out by saying like if we gonna say T Mac is on a Mount Rushmore of skilled scores, then we have to have some criteria that we have for the skilled scores. Like how
I
we
just named it.
hold on a second. I'm like,
Okay.
how we measuring it? All right. So we not we know we're not measuring it by scoring titles. We're not measuring it by efficiency. We're not measuring it by 30-point games. We're not measuring it by 40-point games. We're not measuring it by 50-point games. We're not measuring it by a single game. We're not measuring by 50, 40, 90. The only thing that we're measuring this by is this during the era of basketball that I like the most, that I find that I have in my heart, that I feel fond about. This is who I feel like was one of those guys. That's all we actually doing. And that's it. Because T Mac played
Let
in the
me ask you
90s.
this.
This is who you actually saying.
All right, so I told you I gave you my criteria. I pretty much said who's the guys who were known as the most who was pretty much known as the most skilled scorers, and I named what I look for: long range shooting, getting to their own shots, mid range shots, and getting to the goal. I mean, as far as you're talking about, if you get into detail how you measure that, then okay, I give you that. But at the same time, how do you measure athleticism? And how do you measure getting to their own spots or getting their own shots? These are things you can't measure. So if my criteria is blurry, which I get it is, but I felt like it was some type of standard, I would love to hear your criteria. Because again, if you go by efficiency, Kobe shouldn't be on that list. So you had to redo your list. Matter of fact, if you go by efficiency, then it should be Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, LeBron James, and I'm guessing Larry Bird.
I guess the way that I would do it is when I'm thinking about the list is on the floor, like throughout the floor, who's the scariest people to guard throughout the decades. That's what I'm thinking about. I think when it comes down to that list,
You think Larry Bird was one of those guys?
hell yeah. Like where can't he score? Like where is his weakest area?
I asked the same thing about T Mac.
No, I'm saying where is his weakest area? Like even if we look at efficiency,
Uh
Bird isn't weak from an efficiency standpoint. Like we can use the eye test, but we using an eye test that was good 20 years ago. So like when we look back at it, memory, I don't say memory isn't that good, but tell me what you was doing uh last week on 6:30 on Wednesday. Like
what the
memory
fucking
isn't
reference
that
is that?
good, but I'm saying memory isn't that good, but at the same time, we're gonna try to just look at this from a memory standpoint, and like in reality, like nah, T Mac is not a better 3-point shooter than Larry Bird. He's not a better mid range shooter than Larry Bird. He's not a better post up player than Larry Bird. If we're talking about getting to the goal, T Mac got
Post
that.
up, post up. Yeah, I give you post up.
Mid
I
range,
I think the situations was different.
3-point,
So
Bird
look,
got
we
that.
continue on about this, but look, I guess this went from is T Mac on the Mount Rushmore scoring or who's the more skilled scorer? So we'll let the people decide, of course. Uh, yeah, yeah. We'll let the comment section tell you apart like they always do. They let you know how you feel about things. But besides that, we can move on to the next topic, man. Before that, gotta let everybody know where to hit us up at, man. Facebook Championship Ringside, Instagram Championship _ Ringside, Twitter at Champ Ringside, email championshipringside@gmail.com. Of course, you're already on the YouTube channel. Like, share, and subscribe. You know, don't be too harsh on my guy. Uh,
Man, you getting work right now.
and I'm missing something else. Oh, donate to the
Send that
movie,
boy a
man.
lifeline.
Cashapp, Championship Ringside. Send this boy some change so he can buy the NBA encyclopedia because he needs it.
Send that boy a lifeline.
All right, let's get to the this one. This one, I'm gonna hold my dog down, man. Let's get to this one. This was actually another. This wasn't a Facebook post. This is actually something I found on Google and I thought was hilarious. Russell Westbrook, our most favorite topic. Our favorite topic, man, man, man. So of course, if y'all don't know, if y'all pay attention to our first live, early shit, bad camera live. G don't respect Russell Westbrook MVP, and I think Russell Westbrook had a good. I think it was well deserved. So we're here today to debate was Russell Westbrook's 2016-17 MVP season top three all time. Now, should I start this off, or do you want to get to your hating?
You want me to start it off? Oh man,
It's your
I'm not
call.
even.
It's your call. If you let me go, this is like kind of like battle rap. If you let me go, and if I rock the house, you're gonna have to follow up.
Oh
So
well,
that's your
rock.
call.
Go ahead, rock the house.
All right. So I actually disagree with that. I think it's a definite top five season of all time for sure, though. I think we go by seasons, all time. I think regular season, not full season. So I think we got Jordan, 88. I think we got Wilt. That's debatable actually. I'll get to that part. I think Wilt's 50-point season actually debatable. Uh, who else we have? Steph Curry, his 2016-17 was 16-17. No, I'm sorry, 2015-16 season. Hakeem, 94, I believe. 94, 95. I forgot which one it is. But that's when I'm starting talking Westbrook. And I might talk Westbrook before some of those guys. I give Jordan 88. I think that was a hell of a year when you look it up. Uh, I actually will probably give Wilt 50-point season some credit. But after that, I think everything else is debatable. I think the fact that this guy gave you an all-around game, capped it off with the MVP, along with, if you look at his roster, there was no other All-Star. Yeah, I think you definitely could. I'm not gonna say top three all time, but I definitely believe he gave you a top five regular season all time. Not, oh, I'm sorry, my
Okay.
bad. Not to mention he broke the triple double record that year. Not to mention he averaged a triple double. So that means again, he gave you a piece of everything. He gave you a lot of hustle stats. But my bad, my bad. Just in case you're about to say that, I know you're about to start clapping hands and rip off the Hulk Hogan style show Westbrook jersey, but go ahead.
Oh man. So um we didn't know what the triple double record was prior to that year. It was never even a discussion. This is just something that um I feel like some propaganda that was just I won't say made up, but yeah, it was just some propaganda. But let me get on Westbrook real quick. So 2016, 2017, Westbrook averaged 31 points, right? Of uh of 25 point per game scores, Westbrook was 13 in efficiency. All right. So 13 for his points per game, his field goal average. Of 20 point scores, he was 32nd. 32nd out of 33. I'm sorry, the 25, he was 13 of 13. So he was last. Of the league all time, they've had 75 30-point per game scores. In league history, Russbrook score. You know why? Because he didn't have anybody on his team. On his you can hear me?
No, say that last point again. It started freezing.
Which part? The 30 points per game of all time history.
Yeah,
Okay. All right. So in league history, there have been 75 30-point per game scores in league history. Efficiency wise, Westbrook ranks 71st. All right. So there was 4 seasons that was worse in efficiency than that. But we gonna say Westbrook had to score. He had to. Nah, he was sixth on his team in efficiency. So they actually had better, I don't want to say they had better scores on his team, but there were better options on all of the shots that he took. So just saying that his scoring was not because he was a good scorer. His scoring was because he took a lot of shots. All right. And even if we go to assists per game, 76 times has in league history has there been a 10 point, I mean, I'm sorry, 10 assists per game, assists, somebody averaged at least 10 assists per game. Assist to turnover ratio, Russell Westbrook is dead last. All right. And should we get into the rebounds? Like, should we really get into the rebounds? Like, if we get into the rebounds, this is a whole different subject. But to end my point a little bit quicker, when it comes down to Russ, his his team, they had 47 wins that season. And with them having 47 wins, there's actually 10th in the league as far as if we go in the entire league. In the West, there was sixth, and there's been, I can name multiple players that have 3 seasons that were better than Westbrook themselves. I can name Michael Jeffrey, averaged 30 points per game, led the league in scoring, was first team defense, and had 60 plus wins during the same season. And we just talking regular season. Like,
What his
like
team look like?
when we talk
What
about
his team look like?
what
What
is
does assists look like?
um
What does assists look like?
so so wait.
Wait, what?
When I'm his assist was probably like 6 assists a game. This was normal. 36 and 5. So would you rather 10 assists per game, or would you rather 15 more wins? What you
See, wait.
taking?
I'm sorry. Wait.
So I'm asking you, what you taking? You want the 10 assists, or you want the 15 wins? Or do you want the 10
You give it.
rebounds, or
Wait.
you
You
want
give it.
first team defense? Which one do you want?
G.
I'm asking you what you want,
G.
because
Wait.
we
Wait. Are you?
comparing these two.
Wait. Are you an alcoholic or are you a serial killer? You know what I'm saying? You look at the
I,
options you give me.
I'm
You
on,
rather 10 assists or
I'm on,
15 wins.
I'm on that bank. No alcohol today.
What kind of
No
stupid? Oh,
alcohol today.
would you rather 10 assists or 15 wins? Oh, okay.
So I'm
I could look at
saying
that.
we're comparing this to NBA history. So if we're comparing it to
The
NBA
reason,
history,
the reason why.
what I'm going to take, no, I'm saying what I'm going to take is I'm going to take somebody who gives me 36 and 5 and 60 wins over somebody who averages a triple double and gives me 47 wins. That's what I'm
You,
going to take.
you know what's funny? What Jordan's stats look like when he didn't have no team? 88, right? 8 assists, right?
But so
So
wait.
clearly when he don't have a
So
no,
wait.
I'm making up. Go ahead.
All right. So we we talking about this season in vacuum, right? Because we
Yeah,
can
regular
we can
season.
talk we can yeah we can talk about this, but this season was in a vacuum. Now the crazy thing was we still say, okay, Russell Westbrook didn't have a team, but at the same time, this is your position. You're the point guard, right?
Okay.
I'm not saying that Russell Westbrook, every season that Russell Westbrook ever had was worse than, like, this season is worse than every season that Jordan has ever had. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, I can name 3 seasons from that one person that's better than Westbrook. I can name three. All
No,
right, and that was three. And I'm saying
no.
this is based on, you could listen. You can take, if
The
you
thing
want to
is,
take
this
a
is the
triple
thing.
double and 47 wins. That's fine. That's cool.
Look,
Take that. I'm saying
tell you
I'll
what.
take
Let me see something. Let me
first
see
team
something.
defense. Go ahead. But I'm
Let
saying
me see
I'll
something.
take 60 wins, 60 wins, 30 points per game, and first team defense over that. And even if we look at what Giannis 2020, what they did, he was defensive player of the year, MVP. What he averaged,
Chicago won
27.
50 games in 88, bro. 3 more
Okay,
wins. When you're by yourself, you
I never.
accumulate
So no,
more.
so no, that wasn't my point. I never said
I'm
you
telling
said
you,
no, but I'm saying you picked 88. I never picked 88.
that's his best season, hands down.
No, I'm saying you picked 88.
His
I didn't
best
say
season,
anything
hands
about,
down.
again, I didn't
Th-
say anything about 88. All I said was MJ has 3 seasons that's better than Westbrook. He has 3 seasons
He
where
doesn't though.
but he does. But he has 3 seasons where he's averaged 30, and it's been 30, 36 and 5. That's pretty typical for MJ. And it's gonna be different, but 36 and 5, and he was first team defense, and they won 60 games.
So I guess we'll have the best seasons of all time. I'm assuming then.
If you want to say that, you can say that.
So
I'm not. I wouldn't.
all is just a bash rush.
No,
All this is the bad
I'm
play.
not.
What I'm telling you,
No,
what
because
I'm telling
I'm
you,
not debate. I'm not debating Wilt
I'm
right
telling
now.
you, I'm telling you, as far as an all around thing, as far as getting the job done, I think Russ has that. I think Russ scored is all those 30-point scores you're talking about. How many average 10 assists? Not too many, maybe one or two. How many average 10 rebounds? Maybe about 10 or 11. They was
No,
all
no.
centers though.
So wait. If we're bypassing, if we're looking at this and we don't have no idea of what else is going on, if we don't care about wins, we don't care about
You
efficiency.
didn't get. I
Give
didn't
me
get
a
the
second.
wins.
Give me a second. If we're looking at 31, 10, and 11, and we don't care about wins, we don't care about defense, like we don't care about turnovers, we don't care about field goal percentage. If we don't care about none of that, then yes, Russell Westbrook has had the greatest season of all time. But even if we look at
Okay.
the way that these things are quantified, right? Even
Nobody
if we
looks at
look at,
that.
hold on, wait, give me a second.
Magic led the league in
Even
turnovers. Nobody
no,
cares.
but even if we look at the way that things are quantified, right? There's actually a number that that what's his name? John Hollinger? Is his name John? But it's Hollinger. It's a Hollinger stat. All right. PER does not care about defense. What it cares about is your counting numbers. And even when we add those numbers up, Westbrook's season is still 18th. Giannis has the number one season, and I want to say Kareem is number two.
Talking about PER.
Yeah. You know how PER is calculated? No, I'm
Yeah.
saying, do you know how PER do you know
It's
how it's
all. It's all.
calculated?
It's all your stats accumulated into one.
All right. So I'm saying if we're looking at it from a PER rating, that's where it would go because PER don't care about defense. It don't.
Okay. So now Giannis had the greatest season of all time. Now
No, I'm saying if we're looking at it just from a PER rating,
I'm
PER
looking
does
at it
not.
from a all around
So
player
so
stat.
all around. All right. So cool. What about let's talk about his
Well,
efficiency.
I can't speak.
All around.
Go
Just
ahead.
all
Go
around.
ahead. Go ahead.
No, you said all around, right? All
I
right.
just gave
So
you the scenario. Listen what I'm telling you. 30-point scores. You try to break that shit down, but how many of those 30-point players average 10 assists? Maybe one or two. How many of those 30
yeah,
point
I want to say it was two.
and his probably was
You know
Wilt.
what? No, it wasn't.
Who was it?
I want to say it was probably Oscar and Tiny Archibald.
Okay. Now let's move on to how many of those dudes average how many of those dudes average I'm guessing Oscar didn't average 10 rebounds that year, I'm assuming.
Probably not.
All right, and China Archibald didn't average 10 rebounds. So
No, he
now we
didn't.
measure up. Wait. Listen. Okay, so now we measuring up to 30-point players who average 10 rebounds. I'm sure that's probably like 10 of them on that list because most of them will be centers. So along going with that, I'm looking at like, okay, that's centers who doing that. And then he still gave you 10 assists along with that. He gave you an all-around game. If you want to sacrifice wins, I give you your credit. Yes, wins matter, but when I sit there and look at wins, I'm looking at Victor Oladipo wasn't the Victor Oladipo everybody glorifying right now. So okay, that was his second best player, unless you want to say Steven Adams. So he still carried that team to 47 wins, which is the sixth seed, and he capped it off with the MVP. He capped it off with with breaking the triple double record. And yes, we did know the triple double record was because every time somebody got a triple double, they brought it up, whether it's Jason Kidd or LeBron James. Dang.
No, I didn't say. Oh wait, you thought you was doing work just now? That was whack.
Oh, bruh.
So look. I'm
Look, my
listen.
people in the background, like, let him go.
so, so listen, like this, I guess this one thing that we gotta come to agreement with. When you ask questions, I answer them. So I'm thinking that you're really asking me questions. So I jump in and I'm interrupting you when you just
I
asking
no, I
rhetorical ass questions.
no, it's a difference. I gotta get better. That's my fault.
Okay, but when it comes down to let me see if I can kind of sympathize with your opinion on this, right? So yeah, so what you're saying is like so when I'm looking at a top all time regular season, I'm not talking about something that cannot be duplicated. So what you might be saying is one of the most rare all-time seasons. That's what you might be saying. Because if we're saying the rarest all-time season, that's a possibility.
What's
Because
wrong with it?
which you
That's not
no,
good.
but I'm saying that's it. So no, I didn't say that wasn't good. I'm saying that's what you're actually saying. So we're having two different conversations. You're saying Russell Westbrook one of the most has the rarest season of all time. That's what you're saying. And I agree. Russell Westbrook has the rarest season of all time. If you narrow down somebody who's averaged 31, 10 and 10, it's Russell Westbrook. That's it. That's what you're saying. And I can't disagree with that because the facts don't support my argument if that's what I'm saying. If we say somebody who averaged 36 and 6 or 36 and 5, then you can say, well, other people have done that. Cool. I understand what you're saying. You can say that other people have done that. But what I'm saying is top. That's the subject. The top. So the goal in the season is, hey, play that Coach Herm sound for me. You play to win the game. That's what you do. You play to win the game. All right. So not only did we have people that have propelled their team to the number one seed. That's what we did. We have people who propelled their team to the number one seed while putting up ridiculous win numbers. Right? So we have two people who
Mm.
have 70 plus wins on here. We have 69 wins in a season. We have 67 wins in a season. 60 plus wins in a season. We have people who have done that. All right. Now, with that said, these people who have also done that, we also have if we're just going to Steph was the only person to average 30 and have a 50, 40, 90 season. Jordan averaged 30 and was first team defense while having 60 wins. I'm going to give the edge to those guys because at the end of the day, you play to win the game. And Jordan did it on both sides of the ball. So personally, that's how I'm measuring it. Has Russell Westbrook had the most rare season of all time? Absolutely. You got that. Bow down. Was it the best? Probably not even top 10.
When the fuck rare stop being best?
That's not, those are two different things. No, we
So
do
all
understand
right.
that those are two different
So
things,
look.
right?
All right. Let me ask you this: Jordan resume is very rare to you, right?
That's not the same. That's
I
I
know.
understand what you're trying. I understand what you're trying to get, but no, that's not the same. So
No, I
so
think
so what?
no. This what I'm getting at. Rare separates you from being the best. The reason why
No,
that's the
no,
reason I
no,
picked 88.
because rare could be. No, I'm saying rare could be the worst as well. But go ahead.
Okay, yeah, of course, but I mean the worst is considered the worst for a reason. It's not like it rare is rare. Like again, the reason Jordan is so beloved and he was so respected when it comes to being the GOAT is not only is the 6 rings, it's because of the 10 scoring titles, because of the 5 MVPs, it's because of all that accumulated into one player. That's a rare situation. Then you go to Kareem, it's the same thing. It's like, okay, they're in rare air. So that's what I'm saying. Yeah, rare is the best. This is why Shaq is not in the top 5 and most people's top 5 is because what you see what Shaq did. All right, we got a handful of players who did that in similar fashion. This is why it's not considered rare. So Rare is good. And again, if Oscar would have got MVP that year, maybe his triple double year got more love and more perspective on it. But I'm looking at like, okay, well, Russ got the MVP that year, and I'm not even sure what Oscar record was that year. But yeah, I'm. If you're
Yeah,
talking
Bill
about,
Russell got
I'm
MVP that year.
yeah, because the best team seemed like because that's the
Yeah,
same year will average 50. So even the
yeah.
triple double, I don't I think the triple double wasn't rare when somebody averaged 50. Fuck that. Like personally, I think triple double is achievable when it comes to averaging 50. Like that's a lot of fucking shots a night. I don't know what people think. Like, oh, James Harden average 50 or Jordan average 50. That's some conditioning we talking about, people. Like, all right. Anyway, uh, yeah, I I guess you don't look at rare as best, but I think rare is best in this case. I think the fact that you can't find no other season like this, and it still was on the good side of the bracket. It wasn't a neutral season. It wasn't a mediocre season. It was one of the greatest seasons you'll see as a basketball fan. And I think when you break down other seasons, I think okay, Wilt's 50 or something. That's pretty impressive. MJ's 88 season is impressive also. You might could pull out another season from out of nowhere, but I would sit there and say if you don't agree it's top three, it's definitely a top five regular season of all time.
Not even top 10.
Wow,
Yeah.
we could kill that, man. We'll let the people decide on that one. I think that's gonna be that's gonna be the one because you sound ridiculous.
I'm
All right,
I'm being
man.
honest. I'm sorry.
Nah, you tripping, honestly. So let me see. Hold up, give me a sec here. My bad. Make sure I'm straight to the last topic here.
I'm
All
about to say,
right,
man, go
so
ahead and hit that like and subscribe. You feel me? You see me
of
giving this
course,
man
of
work.
course, of
Give him a
course.
little. Somebody give him a
Make
little
sure you.
breather. You feel
I,
me?
I
Somebody
listen,
come and help him out. If they got
and
comments on, I can't see them, but somebody give him some talking points to help him out.
I do want to give credit to people showing love in the comment section, whether it's against me, whether it's against you, whether just showing love. So I do want to shout out to everybody in the comment section. Of course, like you said, like, share, subscribe to the channel. Clear the movement growing. People loving these topics. Of course, get on that Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, email us, donate to the channel. Still waiting on my picture to show up, and it shows up. Here we go. All right, let's get to the reason we got people here today. All right, so yeah, we clearly found out that Giannis is a hot topic. So we gonna make sure we gonna clarify how we feel about Giannis today on what trajectory he's showing. So Giannis, in your opinion, second best player, third best player, top five? What he is in your on your list of players right now?
currently,
Yeah.
currently, um, I got Giannis. Giannis is second. I got Giannis right behind KD.
All right. So I got Giannis one. Y'all go look at that video if y'all want to check it out. What we were talking about on that. But now we're talking about a different topic about Giannis. We about to see how people truly, truly, truly feel about Giannis Antetokounmpo. Is Giannis on his way to being a GOAT candidate? Now, before we even get to that though, because you like to move the goalpost, but you blame it on others. So when we say GOAT candidate, are we saying to me GOAT candidates is top 10? I think top 10. I think once you're in that top 10, you could point at this guy and say, you know what, he could be possibly the greatest of all time. When we say candidate, I cut the mark at 10. So we'll get to. I think when I get to my top 10 of all time one day, but I can get to it today. But 11 on down, you can't get that goal conversation. So is Giannis on his way to being the GOAT candidate? Who wants to go first? I don't know why I said
Um,
who. Do you want to go first or you want me to go first?
I'll go first. Um,
Floor is yours.
Dang. Okay. So is Giannis on his way to being top 10? I do think so. I think he has that trajectory of being top 10. Like right now we're looking at Giannis is 26 years old, and like accolades that he has amassed during this time. He does have a chance to actually do this, and I see the work ethic that he puts in. He's going to be somebody who continues to work on his body and different things like that. So I think he has a possibility. Will he end up being top 10? Possibly top 10. Um, I'm just wondering who he can knock off as far as that top 10. That top 10 who we got at 10. That's the real question. We gotta ask who we got at 10.
So most people will have, huh?
That'd probably be another subject that we got to talk about, like
I don't
top
want to do
10
my
all
top 10.
time.
I don't want to do my top 10 till the audience is big enough. I want everybody. I want maybe 1,000 subscribers. I want everybody to touch that top 10. That's why I want to
Now,
do it. And plus, I'm waiting on
so
LeBron.
look,
I'm being real with you. I'm waiting
so
on LeBron.
so look, let's do this. Like, share, subscribe. Once the channel hits 1,000, we could drop the top 10. Uh, we could drop a top 10 episode, but we gotta think about who Giannis a knockoff as far as that top 10, because like the way that people try to put that top 10 or put people at 10, they have at 10 it changes, right? It's probably like four players that they put at 10. And with those four players that they put at 10, like he gonna have to pass one of those players up in order for him to be 10. And can he do it? Yeah, he can possibly do it. Do I see him doing it? Maybe. Like, I don't know how Kevin Durant legacy gonna look because of the team ups that he's been doing. So I don't know if people gonna really give him credit for the team ups that he's been doing. But like is Giannis gonna pass up KD as far as legacy is concerned? And the only thing that I think about Giannis is when it comes down to like right now, his he basically can run to the goal and don't. Like with Giannis, what would Giannis do without athleticism? Like as he get older and athleticism goes away, what is he gonna do when he can't get to the goal as easy as he does right now? And I don't know how long that's gonna be, but once he winds up being like 5 years from now, when it's like he's not as fast as what he is, like is he gonna work on that skill in order to be able to like just be a bucket getter or something like that? Like, I don't know.
Well, as far as resume, Giannis probably already in top 10.
Ooh.
All they do is accumulate stats, and I think that's all he really doing now. So if he don't have a major drop off, because technically he's just entering his prime. If Giannis has one more elite defensive season, he already in rare air with the 2 Defensive Player of the Year awards. I think the fact that he won won the Finals MVP, I think people gonna stop having voter fatigue on giving him MVP. I think he gonna want to get another MVP because they're not gonna be like, oh, he not he you know. I think he didn't win it this year. I think he wasn't in higher contention because everybody was tired of voting for him because he chokes in the quote unquote choked in the playoffs. So I think that's gone. I think he gonna win another MVP. I think he gonna win another Defensive Player of the Year. If he don't change his focus on something more offensively, but I don't think he needs to. I think he could actually still cater to his defense. So I'm assume he's gonna shoot for another Defensive Player of the Year. As far as stats goes, he's a stat machine, and trajectory wise, if I'm sitting there saying, wait, 26?
26. He's gonna be 27 this year.
So he technically just entering his prime. If he keeps healthy and he's playing till 33, 34, maybe even 32 if you want to go young. But if you want to say longevity, 35. Ooh, definitely top 10. I'm actually trying to debate would he be top 5. But the
Oh, okay.
only problem with top 5, the jury gotta look right. If the jury don't look right, that record book gotta look right. So you can see who I got my top 5 by that statement. But yeah, you gotta win another ring. You can't be that one and done. You gotta get another ring. But top 5, that jury gotta come in. So I think for sure he's gonna retire top 10. On the strength of what he's getting done at this age, it shouldn't fall off. The reason why Kevin Durant might not retire top 10 is because what he accomplished is actually later in his career. I think he's capping off his career. He's trying to stack up before he's out the door. I'm not sure how much long he has. So I think Giannis, by he getting his major accomplishments in the beginning of his career, I think he's on a track to be GOAT candidate. I don't see GOAT because when we go to GOAT, like the 3 people who consider that GOAT conversation ruled a decade. And unless Giannis ruled from 2026, he had to rule for the next 7 years. And the way Kevin Durant and LeBron James play, give me winners and take off the saddest player, I don't think he's gonna win that. So, like, even this year it's gonna be tough. Like, they really picked up the 2012 All-Star team and said, "Let's go." So he would have to put it this way. You know what? This is the best way I can put it. If he blows up after this Kevin Durant and LeBron James pissing race, whatever the fuck they're doing when it comes to stacking up teams against each other, if Giannis survived through that and still be relevant, he would be in the top 5.
Well, he gotta be because what Kevin Durant is 33 right now. So Kevin Durant is 6 years
33, yes,
older than
man.
Giannis. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so Kevin Durant 6 years older than Giannis.
That's what I'm
Steph
saying. It
Curry
takes a
6 years
major
older
fall
than
off.
Giannis. Yeah, shit. LeBron like 10 years older than Giannis. So like he's gonna definitely be able to continue on his trajectory after these players are going. And shit, he probably got about 5 more years after those players are gone. So we know he got that. Like by the time he's 30, none of them should be even relevant, right? And you still have at least 3-4 years left after 30. Um, I think just the hardest part is like being able to knock off one of those top people because you gotta have in order for you to be in that top 10 conversation, right? To knock off one of those people, you already have 3 MVPs. You gotta have 3 championships, right? And at least you gotta be the best player on you got to be the best player for at least because there's a couple people that have 2 championships in there. He got to knock them off, right? So you gotta mess around and be able to get at least 3 championships. He got a defensive
I
player of
get
the
it.
year. He got 2 MVPs. If he get another MVP and two more championships, I could see him now. It's just will he be able to get that with people coming up as they leaving. You feel me? Because you got like when it comes down to there's players that's younger than him, like Joker is still relatively on a young age. You got Ben Simmons. That's I'm playing. But I'm saying you got Joker,
You
you
seen that
got
Philly
Luka, you
commercial about
got
him?
Booker. No, I didn't see it.
Bro, it was a news report. I'm gonna try to tag you in it. It was a news report saying Ben Simmons once out of Philly. They said here's video footage. They were showing a garbage can going up the river. Like, wow, they
Boy,
smashed on him, dude.
Philly savage, boy.
Out.
Philly
Ben
Savage,
Simmons better
they
give
don't play
them.
with
He
you.
better give them a good 40 piece when he get back. If not, nah, son, he can't go for that one.
Yeah,
That's
yeah, bro.
bad. They smashing on you, yo. But
Yeah, bro.
it's tricky to me, and I think this conversation gonna play into what our GOAT conversation looks like. Obviously, I personally think Giannis already has a top 9 resume. If we talk
A
about the
top.
GOAT can't top 9, I try my best not to include the jury just yet when it comes to the top 9. Like, but I mean, top 10, I don't include too much jury. You gotta have it be in the conversation clearly. But I think if you look at Giannis' trophy shelf at 26 years old, I think he have a top 9 resume. As far as he
Well,
keep
yeah.
going,
So look, if we cut everybody off at 26 years old, then absolutely. And
oh
we
no,
talking
no,
about 20 from.
I'm not. I get that, but I'm not
Okay,
doing that because he'll be the GOAT then. He'll be the GOAT then. So I'm not
okay,
doing
yeah. I'm
that.
like, I'll
I'm
give him that.
saying I'm saying if Giannis was retired today, the only reason he wouldn't be top 9 is because the numbers didn't add up yet. But if you're going by strictly hardware and accomplishments, I think he definitely deserves to be in the top 10 conversation. If you want to say he's not top 10, totally fine. But I think he should be in the top 10 conversation for sure.
Um, he could be honorable mention. He could be honorable mention. I wouldn't give him that. I wouldn't give him top 10 just for the fact that, like, if we not talking about jewelry, if you take jewelry out the equation, then nah. Well, wait, because if we take jewelry out the equation, then you know somebody might fall out the top 10. You feel me? You take
Yeah.
jury out,
Everybody
somebody
has
might
their
fall
reason.
off. I don't want to be
Everybody has their reason to be in the
disrespectful.
top 10. Everybody has their reasons. Like everybody
Yeah,
has
I
their
don't want
reason.
to be disrespectful to one of the goats. But yeah, if we just take jury out, yeah, you're definitely taking somebody out that top 10. But then at the same time, they might have somebody that replace him that mightn't. Nah, he'll probably be up there. He'll be up there. It'd be pretty hard, bro.
I think the way shit looking. I mean, it's so much you gotta play into. Who we expect out Zion, Luca, Trey Young, John Morant. You know what I'm saying? Like, who gonna step up to even rival Giannis once this KD, LeBron, Steph Curry era over with? Like, Devin Booker good, but when Chris Paul retires, he's still gonna be that guy. Is he gonna learn? Is he gonna learn from Chris Paul? Is he gonna learn how to be that animal when it need to be? Is Chris Paul gonna give him some New Orleans Chris Paul on the way out? Because that'd be a dangerous player. But as far as the people I named so far, Giannis the most accomplished. Even though he's been in the lead the longest, but he's still the most accomplished.
But I think Trey definitely have a chance because, like, once we look at the series, we just look at the last series. Like, they couldn't do anything with Trey, and when Trey got hurt, that's when the series turned. So that's when we was talking about. Think about it. When Trey got hurt,
You
that's when it
know,
was
I
like,
give
oh. So
Giannis
this
got hurt
is
at the
so this
end
the
too,
thing.
though.
Yeah, but this the thing. What I'll say is that if Trey Young doesn't get hurt, Atlanta beats the Bucks, but uh Atlanta does not beat Phoenix. Phoenix wins the championship if they face
I can
Atlanta.
agree with that. I can agree with that.
Um
I agree with the finals. No, I'm not saying that if Trey Young didn't get hurt, they Atlanta get to the finals. No, you had that. You got that one.
no, I think
Putting
no,
it,
I don't think they didn't have nothing they could do with Trey. Like, they had nothing that they could do with Trey. Like, Trey was just
hey,
just like, yeah.
you can keep that
And that's
strand
the
to
and look,
yourself, buddy. You keep that
no,
strand to
I'm just
yourself,
saying there was
buddy.
nothing that they could listen, I'm saying there
How
was
Drake,
nothing they could do
how
with
Drake
Trey.
do it?
Look,
I
and
want
look,
nothing to do with that take.
that's the only reason why when it come down to, like, saying your top 5 point guards or whatever, or top 10 point guards in the league right now,
Mm-hmm.
when
Mm-hmm.
you say, Oh, you have Trey Young over Chris Paul? All right, I ain't gonna fight you on that because I feel like Trey Young was that dude that they really could do nothing with when it came down to it. Like, and Giannis is not that dude. Like, if you're not gonna guard a big, Giannis not going to guard smalls, right? Even though we look at him, we think he can, but Giannis is a big in general. And because the way that the league is small player oriented. That's probably where it'll hurt him in the long run because with these smaller players coming up, once KD and LeBron like fade, KD, LeBron, and Steph fade, like what you gonna do with Trey Young? What you gonna do with Booker? You're not going out there to guard them because if we look at KD, you didn't go out there to guard KD. You can
That had
guard
been
you can guard Embiid.
that had been coaching. That had been coaching. I'm not convinced. That had been
Why
coaching.
he
I'm
didn't
not
go out there and
convinced.
guard KD?
That had been coaching, bruh. That had been coaching, and I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced. I was sitting up screaming at the TV, "Fire this coach! You have one of the best defensive players in the league right now. You putting PJ Tucker on one of the probably the best offensive player in the league right now. You never heard of matchups? Like, nah, I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced. I
But
think Giannis
and
on
then
Trey Young. Look. Let me make this clear. I think Giannis
go
on
ahead.
Trey Young. I think that's a problem. I think Giannis on Devin Booker. I think that's a problem. I think Giannis on KD is a 25-point KD. That's just me.
Listen, and look, you may be right, but at some point, Giannis got to go out there. Giannis got to go out there and guard him. He giving us 50. They ain't got nobody else who can hurt us. Like who we're scared of? We're scared of Blake Griffin. Like who is actually who else on the team was actually able to give them some work
You got to ask
besides
Budenholzer,
besides
man.
but I'm saying there was nobody else to actually give them work. So it's just the fact that like when it comes down to Giannis, and I guess that's the thing that I'll question when it comes down to him getting into that tier. Uh, is he going to be able to be that guy who rises above everybody else in the league when the game is um, fashioned in a way to where like players like Trey Young is supposed to take over the league?
I think Giannis gonna take over the league.
He definitely should take over the league. Uh, he the best player under 27. He definitely should be that person that takes
Yeah,
over the league.
would have made up number, but
Because it used to be 25, but he's over 25 now, so I can't say that.
uh. So you think you sound like me. You look like you waiting to see. You trying to get your goal list together and then see who he can knock off.
Well, I have somebody who I feel like could be consensus 10, and I'm comparing him, and I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, I have a person who I have at 10 right now, and I think Giannis is actually just need to get more stats and he'll pass him up easily before
Yeah,
30. Yeah,
yeah.
so that's all I would have on Giannis though, man. What else you got on him?
That's it. I ain't got too much. I ain't got too much left for Giannis.
All right, well, yeah. Look, we gonna definitely get more Giannis talk out the way because the dude he making fucking noise, bro. And if we don't pay attention, he gonna pass up your favorite player. But
Oh
look,
man, he gotta pass up yours first.
he do. So he might not have a top five chance. He might not have a top five chance. He don't got 81 in the tank.
Oh
he don't got
man.
he don't got 81 in the tank. But go ahead, G. Close them out. Let them know how you feel with where to reach you at and whatever your closing statement is.
Oh man. Again, bro. Like and subscribe to the channel. You feel me? The 1,000 subscribers, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna drop a top 10 video. And man, send this man a lifeline, man. I know y'all see me giving him work, man. Shoot.
Hey, you know what? If we get to 1,000 subscribers, let me see what month we in. August? No, we in September, huh? If we get it before the end of the year, I'm gonna give it to the end of the year. That's probably a stretch like a month, but that's how I'm feeling though. We gonna give y'all a top 10 GOAT list. We gonna get one from me, G, and King. We gonna give all three of us a GOAT list. Hey, you know what? I might. It depends how fast we get to it. We might try to accumulate the list to make one. All three of us have to agree with it, or we ain't leaving out the room.
Nah, gotta be 2 to 1.
Two
Y'all
to
gonna,
two to
oh
one.
man, y'all gonna try to knock my dog off. Y'all gonna try to, if it's some felonious stuff, we not even doing it. We throwing
We gonna
the
see. We
list
gonna
away.
see. We gonna see. It's gonna either be 2 to 1, or we might have to do unanimous. We never know. We'll see. I also got one more idea in the chamber. I ain't gonna say it just yet, but we definitely gonna do that if we hit 1,000 subscribers. I got some big plans for the channel, but let them know where they can reach you at.
Uh, IG protein_shake. That's it.
All right. Besides that, man, the channel where y'all need to hit us up at: Facebook Championship Ringside, Instagram Championship_Ringside, Twitter @Champ Ringside, email championshipringside.
Oh man, I guess I'm by myself. So look, let me tell y'all this. If y'all go to the YouTube video, y'all go to the comment section. I'm definitely in the comment section. You dig? So if oh, I was by myself for a minute, so I'm gonna go ahead and just take over. So look, if y'all want to debate me, y'all feel like I'm not um I'm not really about this debate stuff when it comes down to my topics, drop some comments in the under the YouTube video. I'm definitely gonna interact with everybody, and you can get this work just like this young man is getting this work.
Look, clearly my device is saying I put too much pressure on them, so they don't cut me off. I understand.
Yep,
I'm gonna start giving them better topics. We ain't even get to the good stuff yet. We
man,
gotta
that
get
was
to this
God looking
pride
out for you,
joy.
boy. That was
We gotta
God
get to
looking out for you, boy.
look, before I got cut off. Like, share, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Donate to the channel at Championship Ringside. Besides that, man, shout out to everybody listening. Shout out to everybody showing love. Shout out to everybody supporting the movement. Lord, my nieces and nephews at it again. Stay safe, be smart, stop hating, stop bitching. BLM, God bless. Be smart. Happy basketball. Blizzard Blaze out. Next time.
Next time.
All right.